Hi Internet, I'm Tango, and these are Tango's Takes. And the take for today, January 26th, yep, we're approaching the end of February, 2000, wow, I really just said that. The take for today, January 26th, 2021, yes, we're really approaching the end of January, it's almost February, is ask for help. And he's over there. Sorry, I'm pointing relative to what I see on my screen. He'll be relevant in a moment. Now, ask for help sounds straightforward, and more than one of us has probably heard the phrase, asking for help is a sign of weakness. And if that is where the explanation stops with whoever said that to you, they don't understand the statement they made, and they are wrong. Asking for help is a sign you have recognized a weakness and need assistance. Asking for help is not a problem unless you have reached the point where you are constantly asking for help for something that has been determined you are capable of doing on your own. At that point, we have a whole other problem, and it's not actually that you're asking for help, it's something else. But asking for help is important. Asking for help lets you achieve goals. And Savaro here is my Weaver build elementalist in Guild Wars 2. Thank you, Savaro. Now, Guild Wars 2 is a MMORPG, or massively multiplayer online role-playing game. I just told you it's massively multiplayer. The idea here is that people work together to achieve goals. Now, Guild Wars 2 has a lot of goals that can be achieved by an individual player. Your core storyline can usually be achieved by you as an individual player, especially the early parts. But there's a lot of things you can't achieve alone. You need help. Now, elementalists are a particularly squishy class, usually. They wear very light armor, and, they're magic users. So, periodically, they explode into light and indicate that they're going to throw a spell or something in some different direction. Now, being a weaver, that means that at the moment, Savaro is attuned to fire, which you can see on his left hand holding the dagger, and pretty sure that's water on his right hand holding the sword. And he can switch between the elements as needed. Oh, the flame on the right on his hand is from the dagger. Whoops, I forgot the flame has that effect. Now, you can't see some of the special effects, but, well, he does things. He does magic, and sometimes he might throw magic at a distance. When I'm playing Savaro, I have to make a number of decisions about the kind of engagement I get in. Especially before they introduced this kind of build for me. I tended to run around with a staff. A staff is a long-range weapon. I had to be careful about getting next to things that want to swarm me. So asking for help is important. Asking for help means you've realized you can't achieve the task on your own. You might not have the power needed. You might not have the skills needed. It might be a puzzle that flat out needs multiple people to solve. And guild missions are a really great example of that, because there's one called Langmar's Estate. And there's several places where you need 4 people to stand on a button to open a door. You need 6 people of a very specific class with a very specific skill available, or 12 people to open the next door. You need groups of people working together to solve problems. And in almost every MMO out there, you're going to have a raid or a dungeon mechanic, or just a casual world boss mechanic, where maybe a very talented player with unlimited time on their hands might be able to beat the boss on their own eventually, but these things normally have timers. And they time out. And it is important to get help. And in the more advanced ones, the more complicated ones, it's not just, hey, I need more people to throw at this. Because let's be honest, the first tier world bosses here in Guild Wars 2 can generally be beaten by throwing bodies at them. Doesn't matter how well equipped the bodies are, in some cases what level the bodies are. They're the first tier bosses. Max character level is 80. Those first tier bosses happen in level 15 areas. You throw enough bodies at it, it's going to go away. Provided people can pick people up. But in more advanced mechanics, you might need a healer, you might need a tank, you need someone to draw the aggro away. Asking for help is a sign that you can't do it all on your own. You have accepted that. And then if you're asking for specific help, you've identified what kind of help you need to resolve a problem. It is okay to ask for help. It is good to ask for help. Folks, please stay safe and healthy out there, and I will catch you all next time.